Hey friends, it's your girl Tingz Nice here, coming to you all types of unprofessional because let me start off by saying I got this new phone, right? And I'm no longer team iPhone, team Android right now. I have my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's been about a month and I love it. I love it. So, all that being said, I totally forgot to buy the adapter that goes with my mic for this new phone. So I am using my headset. I almost gave up on recording this because I'm like, well, I'm not going to just record it just so. So let me just use this or do this another day. But then I realized, I have a headset. So while this cord may not be ideal, it's getting the job done. Okay. So I know it's been a while and I am coming to give you a little life update, right? Which is why I've been kind of just slow on producing things and making videos and making content and making, accessories and things that I do is because life came to a halt. Life was like, I got something for ya. So basically, I'm going to give you the real quick story. I'm trying not to make this more than 5 minutes long. It's really just here to educate you, to kind of give inspiration to other people who might be going through something similar, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So back in May of 2019, I was diagnosed with something called DCIS. So you can look it up, which is basically a form of breast cancer. Stage 0 is what I was diagnosed with. So I'm like, oh, 0, good, cool. And it's been a busy summer, but I'm doing like appointments after appointments after appointments and tests and visits and consults. So I'm tired. Okay. It was draining because especially in the beginning when you're like hit with something, you're like, really? And then I'm thinking everything's fine and then like, okay, I'll get a little, procedure done or whatever and I'll be good. So I go in. So my first consult and this chick was like mastectomy and I was like, what? No, 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 no. And from there, we went to another consult. Doctor said the same thing. Huh. And then from there, went to another consult. Like in between that, I am doing my research and I'm reading. I picked up a book that was basically all about breast cancer and everything. I'm kind of getting like hopeful, but at the same time getting like scared in a way because of the thing. Like it was a lot of information in that book and just in life, like packets and pamphlets and things that people are giving me to read and resources to check out online. And I'm like, these stories don't have a lot of great outcomes. I'm kind of, I don't know how I feel about this. And while I'm a very positive person, I'm just like, yeah, a lot of what ifs, right? And then you think about, or I think about chemo and radiation and how that impacts fertility. And fertility, honestly, was probably and is probably the only thing that freaked me out the most about it. Because I'm like, bruh, I'm 36. I do wish to be a mother soon. And this right here, if things, don't go according to plan or whatever. And with chemo and you throw chemo and radiation in there, like that messes with your fertility. And I'm not trying to have that right now. So that was a big thing. Anyway, so then we go to the third consult and again, mastectomy. So I'm like, okay, well, it's mastectomies all across the board. And just to educate you, there are different kinds of mastectomies where one is nipple sparing, where you get to keep your nipple, and the other one is non-nipple sparing, where they actually take it off, so there won't be that areola piece to it. The third doctor was like, yeah, we can definitely do this. This is what we do, and you can have your reconstruction done the same day, yada, yada, yada. I was like, okay, bet. So fast forward, today makes 1 week that I have one boob. My surgery was last Monday. It was successful. The only downfall is that my reconstruction didn't go as planned. So, they took everything out. It didn't seem as though I had any cancer cells in my lymph nodes, which was great. But I didn't get my implant. And one of the reasons I was so excited about doing it, and I did my surgery in Boston, I was excited about it because they were the only hospital or the only surgery team that was able to do it in the same day. But my skin wasn't cooperating. I don't know if it was too tight or something. And I wasn't able to get it. So I have like a tissue expander inside, and basically that will get filled up and I will get my permanent implant in a couple of months or so. So I was a little bummed about that, but at the end of the day, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm healthy. I'll know my pathology results in a few days. And I shared this story with my followers and friends and everybody on Instagram because I think it's important. I think for me, being young, being, this age, and the reason why all of this started is because I was like, something doesn't feel right. I've always had like this lump in my breast, and that has been, they've diagnosed that as being fibroadenoma. It's a non-cancerous thing, but it wasn't the lump, right? It was these other calcifications, is what they were called, that were in my breast that they saw on the mammogram. And the reason why I had the mammogram, which is I've done a number of them over the years because of the lump, but I told my GYN, I was like, it doesn't feel, my boob doesn't feel the same. It feels a little heavier. And so she recommended that she referred me to get a mammogram, and I did. And that's when they saw the abnormalities. So I said all that to say, listen to your body, take every opportunity, especially if you're a woman, and men do get breast cancer too. But listen to your body, do your self exams, do your mammograms. If breast cancer runs in your family, please, get genetic testing, get your mammos, even if you're not 40, because, they say, oh, you don't have to start getting them until you're 40. I'm 36. Hello. But I am glad that it was caught early. It does suck. It is very much inconvenient, mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm out of work for X amount of time. Yes, I do. I am getting disability, but it's a wrench that is thrown in life. It sucks. I still have drains in. You can't see the rest of what's happening down here. But I'm good. It's not as painful as I was preparing myself for. My pain is really, really, really minimum or minimal. And but yeah, it's over time it'll be fine, and I'll be able to sleep on my left side again. But honestly, it's been eye-opening, and I'm kind of just like, damn, this is what I got to do to get some time on my hands to record or to do all the things that I want to do, but I'm really not, that limited. I can't lift up a lot of things, and I am restricted, and I can't cook for myself. But that is all going to change. So if you are going through something similar, if you've been diagnosed, or if you aren't sure what's going on with your body or whatever, please, please, please get it checked. Cancer sucks. It definitely is too present in the world today. But again, this is just me sharing my story so that you can feel empowered. And, it's amazing how many people have responded, how many women have gotten back to me, friends and associates and carnival friends, like, yeah, I've been there. I've gone through that. I'm just like, well, what the hell? And you don't know, right? People are going through their own stuff in their own lives, and no, they're not obligated to share that with any of us. But I wanted to, because I think it's important. I think a lot of people just kind of toss their health, not their health, but just the topic of health under the rug, when it really is nothing to be ashamed of. Like, life's happening. We are all getting older day by day. And the older we get, the more exposed that we are going to be to certain life experiences. And this is one of them. So my spirits are not down. I refuse to let any of this get me down or stop me or whatever. Like, I'm the same Shamir. I'm the same Tingz nice. If anything, I am probably more productive and more like gung-ho about all the things that I want to do in the future. So you can't keep a good girl down. Hey. So tune in. I'll be back with more videos because I ain't got nothing but time on my hands. So holla at me. And thanks again. Mwah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I'm so tired of the rock, they just can't stop me.